All right, let's get to this qualification gate because this is the big story. And of course, it's silly in my estimation. This is the timeline. I guess we're going to have to do like this in 4 parts or something. Because yesterday on Morning Joe, Hillary Clinton was asked by Morning Joe, is Bernie Sanders qualified to be president? Now, the reason why this question was asked was because the Clinton campaign manager or someone associated with the campaign said New York's going to be about disqualifying Bernie Sanders to be president. Now, that could be taken many different ways, but this word qualify was out there. And Morning Joe must have, like when he was exercising his shoe leather and getting out on their beat reporting, must have come across someone saying something about this about qualifications. And, of course, there was this big push about that New York Daily News interview, which I feel that I debunked yesterday as to whether or not it was Bernie Sanders knew what he was talking about. Of course he knew what he was talking about. But, you know, this is what campaigns do. So Morning Joe asks Hillary Clinton 3 times, is he qualified? And she does not say he's not qualified. She does not say he is qualified. It's a little bit of a bank shot, but you listen.
In light of the questions he had problems with, do you believe this morning that Bernie Sanders is qualified and ready to be president of the United States?
Well, I think the interview raised a lot of really serious questions. And I look at it this way. The core of his campaign has been break up the banks. And it didn't seem in reading his answers that he understood exactly how that would work under Dodd-Frank. Exactly who would be responsible, what the criteria were. And, you know, that means you can't really help people if you don't know how to do what you are campaigning on saying you want to do.
So is he? Is he qualified? I know there are a lot of examples of where he came up short, and the interviewers were having to repeat questions. So the question, and I'm serious, if you weren't running today and you looked at Bernie Sanders, would you say this guy is ready to be president of the United States?
Well, I think he hadn't done his homework, and he'd been talking for more than a year about doing things that he obviously hadn't really studied or understood. And that does raise a lot of questions. And really what it goes to is for voters to ask themselves, can he deliver what he's talking about? Can he really help people?
What do you think?
Can he help our economy? Can he keep our country strong? Well, obviously, I think I'm by far the better choice.
But do you think he is qualified, and do you think he is able to deliver on the things he is promising to all of these Democratic voters?
Well, let me put it this way, Joe. I think that what he has been saying about the core issue in his whole campaign doesn't seem to be rooted in an understanding of either the law or the practical ways you get something done.
Okay, so the bottom line is he qualified? And her response is, it raises some questions. And so what happened then was the Washington Post wrote this interview up, as saying Clinton says that Bernie Sanders not qualified to be president. And I got to say that, you know, I mean, I think this whole thing, frankly, is silly. But aside from that, she clearly did not say he's not qualified. She also clearly did not say he is qualified. But she didn't say either one of those things. And she's dancing around it a little bit, but she didn't say it. But here's the thing. If she had said it, I don't think it's that big of a deal. If she hadn't said it, if she did say it, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Hi, I'm Sam Seder, and this is an Ann Coulter doll.
You should not be immigrating here. Yeah. Stay in your country and hate us.
For smart progressive talk and a little bit of this and even a little bit of that.
Mission accomplished.
Subscribe to our podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And like us on Facebook to get some of our best video clips.